Hey guys, Brad M73 here, and we're back with Star Wars Build the Millennium Falcon. This time we're going to be doing issue 13. So moving right along, this is our fourth month. I think this is the first issue of our fourth month. And so we have 13, 14, 15, 16. Then we also have 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that's our first 5 months will be completed. In month 13, we have some early history about the Millennium Falcon, and it actually goes into the different owners and things like that. So some pretty cool information there. We got Billy D. Williams. The one who wants some cool. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to do a Billy. I used to do a really good Billy D. Williams impersonation, so I'm not gonna kill it for you guys. Let's see, speed control. We have more flight control, how they, I guess, enter orbit and things like that. How they also used recycled parts for the stage. There we've got a pretty good shot of the Falcon cockpit. And I will illustrate on these pictures, it does appear that the flight yoke goes to the floor. Now, somebody told me that in Empire and Return of the Jedi that these were actually moved and attached to the console. So I don't know. It is very difficult to find pictures. Some information on Camino. This is prequel stuff, which is dead to me. We have our next parts. We've got the internal pipes, or the what they call main hold lower pipes. Floor level pipes, the frame members, and then our hull frame and the hull plating. Now, we kind of come to a pivotal point here in the assembly because I'm kind of doing the assembly out of order because of the availability of the parts. I'm actually waiting until I get all of the hold parts together. And also, I'm still waiting on my airbrush to arrive. So once I do that, I'll prime everything. I'm going to paint the floor one color. I'm going to prime and paint everything else a different color, slightly different color, and then I'll actually be able to start plugging the internal compartment together the way I want to do it. So there's going to be some instructions that we're going to actually be skipping over and then coming back to later. And I know a lot of you guys probably have all your stuff, in hand already, but I just don't. And I'm not going to be happy if I throw everything together like that. So I'm kind of going to do the frames as I get them in. And then once I have all my supplies, I'm kind of going to go back. I'll probably do some on camera, some off camera of what I'm doing with, my hold area, which is right here. And right now we've got some different pieces to put in. So we got some wall pieces. Basically, I think I'm going to prime everything in black, but I'm going to do like a different wash on the floor, and then I'm also going to do like I think more of a gray coat on the walls. I'm still looking at pictures and trying to decide. Also, I was able to fix the bed here. I had an issue where I could not get this to close down all the way because of the cushions not aligning properly. So anyway, we got that fixed, and so that's all good as well. So, and make sure, okay, so you guys hopefully can see what I'm doing. In this episode, it's telling us how it wants us to screw all of these wall pieces together so that they all fit. And I think I'm going to paint and prime these separately. But if we look at our package, we've got the tubes here, and we've got our hull plating. So, and I think, oh yeah, we also have some more pieces here. And again, this is all stuff that's going to have to wait to go in. you know, until I can paint it and it lives up to my satisfaction, I guess. Oh, so this is in like a little package here, which I can cut apart. Oh, I broke the tip of my X-Acto knife. I wonder how I did that. I just did notice that. So yeah, there's going to be 2 little tiny pipes, which are essentially going to go, I think they essentially just go right here along the floor, like that. We have our 2 large pipes, which go like, I think there's a lower one right there, and the upper one looks like it's going to go there. And of course they're not going to fit right because reasons, I guess. Or yeah. Oh, so let's try this again. That one goes there. This one goes up there like that. They're going to come out. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me just take this back one out, because these pieces are going to go here. And then, where did I put my bag? We also have these pieces, which are actually going to go in vertically like so. And there's actually little holes here that each of these pieces fits into, like that. Oh, there we go. So it will kind of like key in and lock in together like that. And it'll be a little bit tighter once everything's screwed in. But okay, that's in that one. And then this one is going to fit in there, something like that. So yeah, so that's how this is going to work. I don't know if there's going to be another piece over top of that. I haven't really seen anything, you know, come in that looks like it would fit there, but I don't know, who knows. So I still have some more gluing. We've got some, you know, some different pieces coming in. Oh, oh yeah. I also wanted to just kind of put this piece here so that you guys can get an idea of how that goes together if you are watching this for the first time. So yeah, so I can pretty much set this aside. Again, I mean, I'm going to have to pull all this apart, but I just have this kind of sitting over here on my table, and I'll just continue on, you know, adding to it and getting all my parts situated the way I want. But yeah, this would normally be the episode where we would be assembling all of the hold parts. We do have some additional detailing. I'm going to get this out of the way. My table's starting to become cluttered, which I love. I love it. Oh, I'm like, there's random staples everywhere, and I'm hoping that my magazine did not come unstapled, which it does not appear to have done. Let's see, can I get that? Yeah, there's some information on convincing detail regarding the hold and the details. One thing that does kind of bum me out is they got the bed wrong. We got the couch wrong, we got the bed up here incorrect. And I'm just about thinking of just doing away with that whole thing and just buying one on Shapeways and being done with it. And then finally we have we have the back section. In the next issue, we've got this wall that would be over here, along with another padded doorway and some other things. So again, No more gluing. We'll come back to these issues in the future. And then obviously, well, not really obviously, but there's no mention of the hull plating or the hull exterior for this episode, which is kind of disappointing. However, I'm fairly certain that if we bring our hull pieces over here, this fits on here like so. Okay. And this should fit, no, other way. This should fit right here like so. And we can really see, you know, it's starting to get pretty darn big now, especially looks-wise. This piece, which is BF15, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm actually going to guess that it fits right here, because we have 10, well, 13 now. Oh no, 15 or 16? 16. 10, 13, 16. I'm thinking that it's going to go right here, because it's pretty much an exact mirror. I'll tell you what, I'm so confident that I'm correct, and I don't have the blueprint in front of me, unfortunately. But I'm so confident, guys, that I'm just going to screw this in and screw it up. Ah! We've got 3 little screws in here. Okay. I am very, very convinced that this is where this goes. So I'm just going to screw this in and hope that I'm not wrong. And if I am, all I have to do is just unscrew a couple screws and we'll be good to go. Okay. Okay, and I've got an extra screw. I'm going to set this over there. I'm going to put that with the rest of my screws here in a moment. And nothing else in this bag that I can see from issue 13. So let's just flip this back over. When I see how nicely all of these pieces fit together, and the precision that goes into having a piece, and it doesn't even wiggle. I mean, a lot of times when you assemble metal parts like this, there's a little bit of wiggle and play to it. I mean, there might be some flex to the whole piece, but there's no play whatsoever on that. And it's just, I don't know, I'm sorry, my mind is blown. Or maybe I'm just easily amused or something. I don't know. All right, so let's just fit these pieces in here. Nope. There we go. I almost kind of feel like just putting a couple of the self-tapping screws in here just so that it kind of holds things together, but not to permanently attach all of the screw points either. But, so there we go. Again, this is the underside. This will be the front. So we'll have the 2 front parts out here, and then the bottom of the cockpit should be over on this side. Now, I know some of you guys have been a bit curious about the Steve Dimzo video, and I just wanted to show you guys really quickly. I got my turret gun rebuilt and painted in the insignia white color, which is what this is. And you can actually see it's a little bit lighter than what the undercoat is. And so I'm not sure if maybe down the road I might actually reprime this and actually paint it in insignia white. I don't know if it's going to be too bright. I can probably do a wash on this to kind of dirty it up, but I still I'm not 100% sure, how I'm going to handle going back and if I'm going to reprime and repaint the whole thing or not. I'm just kind of undecided. I'm definitely going to have to do a lot of painting on the hull plates, but really not sure on this part. So this will kind of go in this area down here. You can see that kind of. So that's where we're at. I mean, this thing's starting to get pretty freaking big. It's crazy. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that before the end of the episode. All right, well, that's going to be it for this one. We'll see you back next time for issue 14. In the meantime, please hit that like button. Please share. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we will see you next time. I'm Brad M73, and bye for now.